Hello my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated community Minecraft server. I'm over here at my ship, taking a look at it here at the bow of the ship. The fore of the ship, if you will. Taking a look around. I thought something might generate in there, but I can't see it too far. And oh geez, you don't see the lighthouse either. And some of the mountains aren't even coming in over my village, but you know, that's okay. Today we are here to work on the farm deck a little bit more. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to bring some villagers up. If you were here last time, you'll remember that we built the most simple of farms. It's a wheat farm. I say it's not that simple, actually. It's automated. So the automation requires a villager, a brown coat villager, to be inside there, which means we're going to need to get one up in there from down below in our trading section. But I think that in order to do that, I'm going to need to move around some water flows and get some things done and bring villagers down here. And I might need to get rid of both of these water spots. So just for now, let me go ahead and get rid of the water spot. And if I do this in reverse, then these planks should be able to hold this water going that way, and it should go just far enough that, yeah, we'll be able to push our little guy onto it. So he is there. I can get around him by doing this. I don't need to go through him. Now to just push him this way against the flow of water, you know. I probably should stop that water flow also, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that. And now we'll flow him back the other way. As simply as doing this. Right here. Works, I guess, since we have signs on either sides. I don't have a brown coat guy, but what I'm going to need to do is get rid of all the water and then drop one down and then kind of move them to the next spot, to the next spot, to the next spot, etc., etc. So let me go ahead and put water in here. I think this is the one. Yep. Push him a little bit. Off he goes. On his merry way. And we're going to repeat this all the way down to there, so when I get him down there, we'll catch back up. Welcome back, my friends, and funny story about this guy, he actually has respiration and efficiency 4, which I kind of want to keep around just in case until I at least can get efficiency 5, so I'm going to send him on his way over and across to the other one. Whoop! And now I'm going to set it up and get the villagers up here. Right? Proof of concept, you saw that work, so I assure you, and I'm sure you're assured, that it will work the other way. Man, I could probably just pull him. No. I could. No, because it's on glass. No, because it's on doors. Okay, I'll figure him out later. But let's get some villagers up in here. Alright, my friends, as it turns out, I needed to have power railed all the way up to the top here, so I went and spent about 30 minutes mining and dug up some ore and made those rails. Got my guy all the way over here. It was as simple as we anticipated. Blocked it off with dirt. That's not dirt, that's a box. Blocked it off with some dirt here. You know, got him out of the cart, and then water streamed him over and around to the edge. And there he is! Hello, guy! He's like, hello, sir. Now, he's a shepherd. If I wanted to, I could trade with him, but I don't necessarily need to, so I'm not going to. What I need to do now, though, is get 8 stacks of seeds to put into his inventory, so all he has is in his inventory is seeds. And I've gathered up all the seeds from all the farms, and I've gone and replanted, and I've only got this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and almost 8, but I'm going to need more. So what to do? Well, as it happens, this guy is already growed up. So what I want to do is drop him down and then watch you see him go to work. Or rather, allow you to watch him go to work so you can see it. Oh, and I got to put a lily pad in, so let me do that too. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull it all out, and you can watch the hopper cart kind of do its thing, actually. If we kind of stay far enough back, you can probably see it picking things up in the distance. Yep, there goes one. There goes more. So it's doing its thing. It's doing what it's supposed to. And anything that I don't have, and I don't have very much, is down there with him. So him being the hopper cart. Oh, look, there is a little bit of a problem. Alright, let's leave those there to see if it picks them up, and I think it should. But over here, as you can see, it's dropping off a bit of wheat every time it comes around. And let me put it up there. So 19. And here it comes. Whoop, 20. And eventually it'll have, like, seeds it'll have to drop off, too. So let's see if I can get a poke at it while it's coming by here. Nope, it missed it. Oh, missed it. I guess I can't even look in it now that I think about it. But it'll eventually spill it all out. So once it spills it all out, then I have enough seeds to replant the crop and fill his pockets with all the seeds. Then and only then will I come back and show you the villager going to work. Oh yeah, and I have to replant it, so let me do that too. Okay, be right back. All right, my friends, I'm back, and as you can see, there's been some shenaniganeries going on around here. So I've got a villager loaded up. He's in there, and I've given him all the seeds to get him started, but I decided I didn't want to just get him started yet. I wanted to get all these other villagers in here. So what I've done over here is brought a farmer and dropped him into a cell just like that one. And then up here, I also have another guy. A priest is sitting right there because the potato and the carrot farm are going to work on different mechanics. So I need to prep those two guys for that. So what happens is the farmer ends up throwing the food towards that priest guy, and it misses and it gets funneled out. So we'll deal with that when we deal with that. And the same thing's going on here. There's a villager down below that's a farmer, and you can see that little black square is a cart just like that one that has a priest in it. Over there, that's a beetroot farm. So I found some beetroots down there in the, I think I mentioned there was a skeleton spawner, down below ship. Well, below ground, a little bit north to the ship. I don't think they're in the same range. It would have been nice to have a skeleton grind right there. But anyways, what we're discussing here is that there's in that one also a farmer. I haven't loaded him up with beetroot seed yet because I am still getting beetroot seed. I've got a couple farms back at the home base kind of converted already, and nope, you can't see them, but you can see my tree farm. That's kind of cool. Anyways, and I'm starting to bring some seeds over here so that this place will start turning as well. So once I get this all done, then I think I'm going to get the villager loaded in and drop the food on them and get them going, and I'll show you those. But I wanted to show you both of them at the same time. So I'm getting them ready. And as you can see, these two, because they're the same style, I just kept those two identical. This and these two are going to have kind of a different style. So I wanted them to be on the inboard-outboard side, and rather than both being on the starboard side and one being on the port side, I wanted one on starboard, one on port, so that it would look a little more symmetric going down the keel line, as it were, heading back to the back. So that's where we're at here. As you can see, I've got that cart going around. I put those activator switches and the powered rails in the exact same spot. Detector rail, power rail, excuse me, as they are over here, or the mirrored thing, for those of you who are conscientious of those things, as long as the trail itself, so the track runs in the same thing as well. This guy, however, was a little tough getting started, so I'm a little concerned that if I bump into him and stop him, he'll stop, and I'll have to tear down the farm a little bit to get to it, but that's something I can deal with when the time comes to deal with it, if I ever need to, because these half stairs should stop anybody from getting close enough to actually interact with the cart. And over here, I've got, this guy coming in. Get him ready to go for when he starts delivering beets. Over here, as you can see, I've got the wheat ready to go. I just need to, like I said, drop that guy in there and get him going. So let me go ahead and get all of the beetroot up and running. And we'll drop the villagers in for the big payola. Oh yeah, I've also taken the time to remodel all the rail systems down here. Now that I've got all the villagers out that I need out, I just closed it back up to the way it was. I think if I need to do it again, that was pretty quick. I can do that again. It won't be a big deal. So these guys are ready to go, and I'm going to hold off on breeding villagers until I get this done, because this is my stairway up right now. And there's no sense in tearing it all down if I'm using it to get up and down. So once it's ready to go, I'll come back and we'll get these villagers going. That'll be cool to look at. Welcome back, my friends. As you can see, the villager is in here and ready to be given some seed. There's a lot of beetroots in there ready to go, and I've got all the stacks I need to make sure he picks them all up. So let's just go ahead and throw them down in there. He needs 8 full stacks, but I'm going to give him 9 just in case. No particular reason. All right, let's take a look and see. Are there any down in there? Did I pick up any? I picked up 1 stack. Okay, 1 stack's fine by me. That means he's got all the rest. Let's go straight down. No, how did I did not do that right. But you know what? That's okay. Rip. Bam. Good to go. Now, will he pick up a beetroot and put down a seed? I don't know. We'll see. But in theory, he will. All right, let's get rid of these guys. And let's go do the same thing over on the other side. I've already given him... Where is this guy? I've already given the other guy a whole bunch of seed, so let's go see if we can get him to do his thing also. Let's just cut across here. Oops. Yeah, he's still in there. Alright, up through here. And this guy. Oop! Come on, guy, I know you got seeds and you want to start tilling all the soil and planting that wheat. So go ahead and do it, my man. Go ahead and do it. Anyways. Come on. Maybe if I trade some wool with him, he'll become willing to do some labor. But that should be working. Alright, what's going on here? Stack those up. Over here we've got 34, 64, and 3. So let's go up and take a look and see if they're going to start picking. They should. They don't have any food in their inventory. All they have is seeds. So they should start pulling stuff up that's grown and putting down the other things. At least I hope so. So I'm going to go AFK for a bit and see if it works. Well, my friends, I've given it some time AFK, and as you can see, I've punched a couple of bits out, hoping that they might kind of get started. If I got them warmed up, maybe they'd plant some seeds or something, but they're not doing it. And they keep kind of going towards the fore of the ship. I've done the math. It's 40 blocks from that door up there with that village and this first rail of the farm. So I don't know if that really matters, though. I'll have to go double-check that offline. These two designs worked very well in my redstone testing world, but then again, this is a server. And again, my buddy Alex could have, mob griefing turned off, which I believe does impact the way villagers do things, but I've been seeing them throw food in the villager breeder, so maybe, I don't know, if you know something better than me, let me know, please. Otherwise, I don't mind that this is a proof of concept, because I have the micro farm below deck, and then, of course, I have the regular farm over that away, so it's not that important that I have an automation, but it's nice to see a style of automation, you know? So this is one style where you give them a bunch of seeds, and they just plant, or they pick the produce and plant the seed. They pick the grass and they plant the seed. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Everything works as you saw demonstrated. Now, next time we are going to work on a separate type of farm that relies on villager mechanics where they throw food from one villager to another, because that's the only way to get the potatoes or carrots to get harvested, by tricking the harvesting villager to throw it into a hopper chain of some sort. So that's what we're going to do next time, and if that's something you think you'd like to see, then by all means, please do consider subscribing to this channel for content just like that. If you've enjoyed yourself today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And again, if you know of a way that I can make sure this village farm is working behind me correctly due to that space of 40 block difference between the village up there and these farms, I think it should work, but if you know better, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Next time, we're going to work on the farms you see before me. This one and that one. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you then. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.